Most people think that overthinking means your mind is broken or out of control. Overthinking means your mind is trying to manage something that's not manageable. Your mind's trying to do something impossible. If you're new here, I'm Michael. I help you up-spiral your life. If you're into that, follow me and click the link in my bio. Think of overthinking like trying to use a spreadsheet to control the weather. You can model it, forecast it, build complex scenarios about it, but no amount of calculation will stop the storm. Overthinking works the same way. It shows up most intensely around uncertainty. The outcome isn't guaranteed, when the future isn't settled, and when there's no way to lock in results ahead of time. In those moments, your mind shifts into control mode. It starts running simulations and rehearsing conversations and scanning for threats and loopholes and backup plans. What it's trying to do is remove uncertainty through effort, but it doesn't work like that. You can't remove uncertainty. Uncertainty is what makes life, life. You would actually be bored to tears if life were totally predictable. But your brain doesn't know that. Your brain's just trying to keep you safe. The mind keeps working without ever reaching completion, and this traps the brain neurologically in threat mode. It means your fight or flight response stays online, which means your body never receives the signal that it's safe to be safe. Which is why overthinking feels tense instead of clarifying. The mind is doing exactly what it knows how to do. It's just doing it in a situation where thinking cannot produce the desired result of safety. So how do you stop overthinking? It comes from noticing the behavior itself and seeing that overthinking is an attempt to control what cannot be controlled. Psychology calls this metacognitive awareness. When you do it, the thought pattern is seen from the outside and it loses its compulsory authority. In other words, the moment you see that the overthinking strategy doesn't work, your identification with it loosens. You stop being flooded by overthinking. Say, a part of me is overthinking right now. This gives you a little bit of distance on your mind and gives you a metacognitive position. From there, your mind stops gripping on trying to do the impossible, which is to control things which aren't controllable. And soon your tolerance for uncertainty will increase and your mind will no longer default to the overthinking loops to try and solve problems which are unsolvable. So the power move is to take a breath and loosen your grip on the pattern and to name the pattern. A part of me is overthinking right now. Notice the relief that shows up in your body when that happens, even if it's just a small amount of relief. You practice that enough times, that relief becomes your new embodied state, and overthinking never overthinks you again. Write relief in the comments to remember all of this in your body. Relief in the comments. Like the video, follow me, and click the link in my bio. I'm enrolling my program in manifestation right now, and I want to meet you inside that program. Vibrant beings, have a great day.